A Georgian mansion that has been hidden away in the heart of the East End has gone on the market for £3 million. The 5-bedroom house in Stepney Green is one of the capital's forgotten properties, and lay empty for over a century until its current owners, who are now selling, restored parts of it. Inside the sprawling residence, Malplaquet House is packed full of looming portraits, creepy religious statues and stuffed animals. The Grade II house is a rare example of a surviving property from 1741, and is made even more unusual by the fact it still retains many of its original features. Its sale is being managed by Right Move, who call it one of the grandest and best preserved of all the historic old houses in the area. It has stout iron railings and lofty brick piers topped with stone eagles, a substantial front garden area filled with ivies, climbing roses, wisteria and jasmine which secludes it from the bustle of Mile End Road. The house, and its pair next door, were rescued by the Spitalfields Trust in 1997, and painstakingly repaired by them and the present owners. There used to be shops in front of the main house, but guided by historic documentation, restorers demolished them to reveal Malplaquet House behind. The mysterious house had been uninhabited for 100 years, before being bought in 1997, but its history prior to this time was interesting. It was built between July 1741 and October 1742 by Thomas Andrews, a bricklayer from Mile End. It was one of 3 houses, 2 of which survive, and is 4 stories high and 5 bays wide. The forgotten mansion was built from London stock brick with fine rubbed red brick above the windows, and the projecting cornice. It boasts not only 5 bedrooms, but a wine cellar, breakfast room, a marble-shelved larder, a drawing room and a number of rooms, which would have been used to entertain guests. Throughout the house, the walls are painted what was at the time called arsenic green. In the entertaining rooms on the first floor there remains 18th century paneling, and a wealth of historic painted surfaces, as well as works of art. Between 1778 and 1827, the house was extensively altered and modernized by a man called Harry Charrington, a director of the Charrington Brewery in Bethnal Green of the same name. He extended the house to the rear, replacing the old windows with sashes with fine glazing bars. But when Mr. Charrington's died 1833, Malplaquet House had a fall from grace. He was divided up into lodgings and 2 shops were built upon the old front garden in 1857. According to records, the last people who lived in the building were there in 1895, but after that, it was used for storage.